I was only 6 years old, and it was hard to think about such things. I had never heard the word before, and I had no idea what it meant. When she lost her hair and we saw she was in pain, we felt so bad for her. Many times after her chemo, we couldn't be near her because we were told she was neutropenic. Mommy said that meant she could easily get an infection. So my sister and I would stand across the street with the other neighborhood kids and play games with her. Every day we saw her driving by, headed to Vanderbilt for the chemo.
I can't imagine having to fight for so long and face that every day. The years went by and we thought she was getting better.
But then things changed for the worse. I remember my mommy and daddy crying and praying with her mom. It just wasn't fair to see her mom in such pain. It was then I knew something had to be done. I told my mommy for Christmas that year that I wanted 2 things: an American Girl doll and to raise money to help my friend. I decided I wanted to do a lemonade stand. But Mommy said lemonade stands were usually for summer. So we decided to sell hot chocolate and cookies.
We baked over 750 cookies. I only snuck a couple.
For my homeschooling project that week, my mommy and I put together a flyer of the details of my cookie sale, and a local office store kindly donated 100 colored and 200 black and white copies.
My sister, my mommy, and I took all 300 flyers and placed them in our subdivision mailboxes. Believe it or not, one of our flyers ended up in a Channel 4 newscaster mailbox. And next thing we knew, we were being interviewed in our home about the cookie sale. Channel 2 also took our story.
As we were setting up our little booth near our subdivision pool on that cold mid-December day, Mommy began to wonder if anyone was even going to come.
Next thing we knew, cars began driving and before we even started and never stopped until we closed 3 hours later. We were so excited.
I also remember my little sister sitting in our warm van peeking out the window. She helped me pack cookies for a little while, but she was only 3. So many people in the community came out to support us that day, including teachers, students, my friends, neighbors, and many police officers who had either received one of my flyers or saw me on the news.
One man even quietly walked up and asked for 1 cookie and placed a $1,000 check in our container.
Although now I understand the value of $1,000 for 1 cookie, at 6, I didn't think anything of it.
750 cookies later and 10 gallons of hot chocolate, we raised over $3,000 in 3 hours for a friend. We gave the money to her mom, who had been fighting the disease with her, every step of the way, every day. Not long after we heard that she was getting worse. They had tried everything they could.
Savannah Swandle gained her angel wings March 21st, 2011. She was 11 years old, about to turn 12. Now I'm 11, about to turn 12. She was my neighbor and a friend. She couldn't live her second act, so we can live it for her. And for all those who aren't able to live their second act, they are in a better place, but we can make this place better.
My mommy and daddy helped us start a company to remind us of the angels that we have lost.
We call it Naveya Creations, building flowers to weed out cancer. When our little brother was 2, he called me Anna,
and me Veya.
So we put it together, Naveya.
We custom design flower headbands, clips, feathers, shabby chic flowers, and make all-natural chapstick.
My mommy sets up vendor booths throughout the year, and my sister, my mommy, and I run them. Occasionally, Daddy has helped too. We were even part of the Southern Women's Show and the Holiday Expo at the Mill in Lebanon. We've met so many amazing people, and many have come to our booth just to tell us their cancer story. We've spent much of our time trying to hold back tears from all the stories, both heartbreaking and joyful.
We give 20% of our proceeds to families dealing with cancer, and we are on our 8th and 7th donation. We have raised $5,000 for families with cancer so far.
We have raised money for Savannah Swandle, Patrick Froiling from Mount Juliet, Tennessee, Taylor Hall from Utah, Paul Micah and Brooke Healy from New Jersey, Bishop McCallion from Mount Juliet, Tennessee, and the list will go on.
After giving our donation to Savannah, our first Naveya donation was the Froling family, who had just lost their 2-year-old little boy from brain and spinal cancer a week before.
We had the opportunity to meet this family, and I told them what we did and handed them $29.20. We made all of Patrick's siblings a gift from Naveya, too. I remember everybody was crying. Once again, I didn't quite understand the value of this gift. It was a lot of money to me. Mommy explained that it didn't matter how much you gave. It was all about the heart. Now is the time to rise up and take action. With every breath, we have an opportunity to fight, just like all of you fought and continue to do so. Aren't we in this fight together? Can we overcome like you have overcome? Can we see a time where no one will have to go through this horrible monster of cancer? We are young, but we can dream for that day. Can we dream together?
Thank you.